bad bank walkthrough. So to start off, let's walk through the functionality of the create an account option. So just for starters, when no field is filled in, the button is disabled. In addition, when only 2 fields are filled in, the button is disabled. It'll only become enabled when all fields are filled in. If the fields meet the requirements, when we click create account, we get a success message. So another feature is the email must be entered valid. So if we don't enter an @gmail.com or @hotmail and everything else is entered correctly, we will get an email is not valid message. When we enter a valid email and try to type a short password, we get that the password must be 8 characters long. In addition, if we only put like a number 1 in the name, we put that the name is not valid. You must enter a accurate name. So here, when we meet all the requirements, we get a success. Then we move on to deposit money. We get a welcome user, which here it's my name, Laura, and our current balance starts off of 100. So we must enter a positive number here. So let me enter 100 for starters, and we get a success message. If we try to enter a negative number, we will get a message saying that we must enter a valid positive number. In addition, if I try to enter letters, we get the same exact message saying that we must enter a valid positive number. And lastly, when there is nothing filled in, the deposit amount button is disabled. This current balance will then transfer over to our withdrawal page, and we are able to make a withdrawal of any positive number as well. So here we did 10, we get the success message. 2 validations that we have. We again aren't able to enter negative numbers. We get that we must enter a valid positive number. We can't enter letters because that's not a number. And we also get the message saying, please enter a valid positive number. And lastly, we can't enter a balance that's higher than our current balance. So here we get another message saying the withdrawal amount cannot be greater than your current balance. And lastly, when there is nothing filled in, the withdrawal amount button is disabled. The display data on our all data page shows all the users that have logged in and their accurate balance that they are showing. So challenges that I encountered when doing this. I struggled to get the balance to carry over from the deposit page to the withdrawal page. I managed to fix this by a classmate informing me that I must change the routing. When I refactored the project from our original code using the React app, I did not change the routing and it was not working. So once I was able to do that, I was able to get it to work. In addition, I struggled to get the success message when we submitted a deposit. This was solved by just using Slack and editing a few of my codes. I was just putting a wrong closing bracket and it was not working. Design decisions. I decided to stay very simple. I kept a darker header so it's clearly see that this is a deposit page, the withdrawal page, data page, login page, and the create account page. Changes that I made to the starter code were I included cues as to what each tab does when you hover over the different navigation bar. So here is the all data, make a withdrawal. In addition, we are able to click to the bad bank and we'll be at the original page, and we are able to, I changed the heading. I also made sure that the headers were bold. And as I said, I kept very basic because a banking app to me is very professional. I used the Bootstrap table form for this to create the all data, as long with Bootstrap for the withdrawal and deposit pages. And the last extra feature that I built was I created a login page that you can log in to an account. And you are login successful. Extra features I would want to do. I would want to maybe expand the formatting, fill in the page a little bit better, and I would like to make the validations when something is entered wrong to potentially be in red or a little bit bolder, or maybe a pop-up that clearly shows that what needs to be fixed. And other than that, I would maybe like a forgot password option, because here I went to all data, but an actual banking app would not have that option. And I would like to make the navigation bar, when I hover, make a little bit of a nicer message instead of this little bit of a delayed message that is appearing right now. Thank you.